Tyler, when he was growing up, I still remember his old coach. He was a catcher, and he was so small that the shin pads and everything else were bigger than he was. Someone knocked him over at home plate, and he tagged him out. His coach comes up and goes, "You know, Tyler is tough as nails."
He's very goofy. He likes to have fun with things. He can be serious too, but he definitely has a goofy side.
When he wanted to be a police officer, I thought, I said, okay, why do you want to do that, Tyler? Well, I want to be there to help people out.
Serving with the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department meant a lot to me. It was just a brotherhood. It was just being around people that I loved every day, serving the community.
That day that we got that call was that day. The one that you never can prepare for. You never think it's going to happen to you, but it did.
A day that I'll never forget, my entire life. I mean, it'll stay with me forever. I've been involved in obviously a lot of incidents, but I'd never mentally prepared myself for what I was going to see that day. It was July 2nd, 2020. Just on the heels of some civil unrest in our city. I think it was around 4:45. They put out a party armed call. Next thing you know, you hear, like I said earlier, like a horrible tone, like an assist the officer, and the officer's been shot at. At that point, your need to help, you kind of want to get even at that point. I was pretty mad about that and wanted to kind of bring the fight to him. And as I kind of went around several police cars and in the grass, down to where I knew they were, I saw like 4 officers carrying the lifeless body of a police officer. And right then that your mission has now changed, right? So it's not to get even or to get involved in the fight. Now it's a different mission. But in my mind, I guess I never prepared for what injury was like, whether it was shot in the arm or the leg, or this was a 20-something-year-old fully dressed police officer who'd been shot in the head and was so bloody. And unrecognizable, like didn't know who it was. And there was really a lot of conversation. We just, I unloaded the gear out of the back of my car. They loaded Tyler and 2 other officers in my car, and then we were bound for the hospital. I just remember walking into the family room at the hospital and seeing all the police officers and all Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, a lot of people filling that room. And instantly, I remember thinking, wow, this really brings you strength.
We didn't know till about 10 or 11 o'clock at night that he had a fighting chance.
I knew when he made it through the first surgery that he was going to be okay. I had confidence that he survived that. He would survive anything.
Yeah. And that goes back to what I said earlier, tough as nails.
The road to survival for me was very hard. I'd say especially for my family. Just getting a call, not knowing, oh, Tyler's just going to work that day, and then getting a call knowing that, first off, he might not make it back, and he's in the hospital, not knowing actually what happened to me besides he was unfortunately shot, and then having to get escorted all the way down to the hospital and not knowing what was going to happen.
When he needed help to get back on his feet and to become more independent, that's when the financial help came in.
People don't realize what gets taken away in times of need and in times of just horrible circumstances that I hope that people would never have to experience. That you can lean on an organization like answering the call to be able to help you out.
You never know all the challenges that you might not see. We didn't know that, but probably 4 or 5 days into it, well, how are we going to pay Tyler's bills? Hell, he couldn't even open his eyes. These unforeseen things you take for granted that are there, having that financial stability, to help out was helpful, because we're starting all over again. we're running into a situation we never have run into before in our lives.
It's very hard for us to ask for help, even when you know you're drowning and you need help. But it's important to know that people are there, and it's nice to know sometimes that you don't have to reach out to ask for help because you know the organizations like Answer the Call are going to come help you. We're people just like everyone else and have feelings, and we have wives and children and things we want to go home to at night, and we all got into this profession to help people.
Just to speak to donors, and the impact of their dollar is going towards something that is truly going to help.
For anyone who's unsure of if they would like to donate and help support Answering the Call, I think it's important for them to reflect on how important is the help that serves the community and myself on the worst day, and how can I do, even if it's a small amount, whatever that is, large, small, anything helps.
The donors is giving back to people that are out there protecting the public, and it takes care of things that are what I call unforeseen circumstances. I didn't know I was going to get a call on a Thursday that my son had a 1% chance of living.
I would say the hardest part about this whole journey is it's a marathon and it's not a sprint. You really have to learn how to adapt, and also just how to lean on something more than your own understanding. It completely grew my faith. How many people that have just helped me out along the way. And I'm very thankful for that.
I think Tyler's story is a very powerful one, to where he's been affected by evil but has come out. Like I said, he's so strong in his faith, and to see him so positive, it's important to watch people like that who can come through tragedy and come out the other side, a better person, and like I said, now a husband and father. Seeing these stories, these positive stories where Answering the Call has helped these officers and first responders should be answer enough to tell you why it's important.